Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing today? If you are new here, you're highly welcome. My name is Emily. I am a lifestyle content creator based in Abuja, Nigeria. Please do well to hit on the subscribe button to join the family. Turn on post notifications so you'll be the very first one YouTube will send a notification to every single time I upload new videos on this channel. Okay, and if you end up enjoying this content, do well to give it a very huge thumbs up. And without further hesitation, let's dive right into the video. Okay. All right guys, so in today's video I'm going to be telling you a story time of how my neighbor married a serial cheater and the drama and tension that act caused in the entire compound and neighborhood. Okay, so some years back I rented an apartment in a compound. The compound is sort of like a mini estate because there are different flats in the compound. I think plenty flats, um several buildings, more than 5 buildings in the compound, and each of the buildings are like two-story buildings. So we had a lot of tenants, and most of the tenants in the compound have their own cars, except for us single, some of us that are still struggling and just starting life. And if you're based in Abuja, you know the way Abuja is set. Everyone goes to work in town. Like most people go to work in town. So almost everybody in the compound go to work towards one direction. So, yes, if you live in Abuja, like I said, you know how the way Abuja is set. Most people go to work towards one direction. Like a lot of people live outskirts of the town and they work in the main town. So, most times when in the neighborhood, everybody goes to work in the same direction. So, like I said, a lot of the people in the compound, the married men and women there, they had their own cars. The compound is filled with cars except for a few of us then that didn't have a car. So there's this man in the compound. I think he should be in his late 50s, and his wife should be in either early 50s or, yes, I believe early 50s. And this man, one thing I notice is whenever I'm passing and I greet this man, the way he will look at you, like he's using his eyes to undress you, like it's crazy. I'm not even exaggerating. This man will look at you, good morning, sir. Like he looks at you like his eyes are penetrating, are seeing something that are not there. And then you begin to wonder, what is wrong with me? What is going on? Am I not dressed properly? Sometimes you greet him, he'll be looking at you, but because he's lost in looking at you, he may not even remember to um answer or respond to your greeting. This man is a shameless womanizer, right? So I I had roommates in the compound, so I noticed this and I complained to my roommate, like, this man in this flat, this is what I noticed. They'll be like, oh, this is the same thing he does to us too. The person you greet him will be looking at you, but for him to respond is a problem. But he will be looking at you, he will look at you in a way that you will end up feeling uncomfortable. So that continued happening. Every time I see him, I greet him, I go my way. And when I moved into that compound, being that I'm living in Abuja, and I know that as a single girl, I already know that I have to be very careful in that kind of compound with a lot of young guys that are married, living with their wives. You have to be careful who you familiarize yourself with, because sometimes if you are not careful, people will give you a name that is not yours. Someone might be seeing you gisting and chatting with their husband, and they begin to read meaning into into that act for no just cause. You might be very innocent, but people can just read meaning to things. So when I moved into that compound, I made up my mind to be very careful. I decided that I will not allow anyone give me a ride to work apart from one person I know there, that at least I know him. He has a girlfriend. I know his girlfriend knows me. So we became like friends. That is the only person I decided to be joining. Whenever he's going and I'm going, I'll join his car. Whenever I see other people, sometimes I'll be walking out of the gate. Those married men will be driving out. I know they're heading towards my direction, but I will not ask for a ride. My security man will be saying, they're going your way now. Ask them for a ride. I'm like, please. In my mind, I don't want anybody to, I don't just want any drama. So fast forward to a couple of months later, that man that I said whenever I are greeting him, he looks at you like there's a problem. That's cheater. I was coming from work. Now I was at my bus stop. My bus stop is like 5 minutes walk to my house. So I was walking home, and then he parked his car beside me and he's like, "Hey, how are you? Are you going home?" I say, "Yes, I'm going home." "It's okay, hop in. Let me drop you. Let's just go to the compound together." I'm like, "Oh, sorry, sir. I want to buy something here." So, you want to buy something and you've passed the place? He said, "Yes, yes, I forgot. Now that you spoke to me, I just remember that I need to go buy something from this supermarket." So I quickly like entered the supermarket. Guys, I didn't want to buy anything, but I just wanted to be careful, because imagine that everybody's in the compound and then he pulls into the compound, then I come out of the car. People are not going to know that he just picked me from the bus stop. They are going to say, they might, the reasonable ones will know that, okay, maybe he just picks me on the way or something. But some people might start thinking, oh, maybe they went somewhere, they are coming back together, all those things. So I told him that, "I'm sorry, I want to buy something. I'll come home later. After all, I'm already home. 5 minutes from my house is not a serious walk distance for me, and I've been doing it every day, so why not today?" So that happened, and when I got home, I don't think I mentioned to my roommate Sha, but we continued our life until one day my roommate was coming back from work. That same man saw her at the bus stop. I was like, "Oh, let me give you a ride to the compound." And my roommate innocently entered the car. Then the man drove her into the compound. Then she said, "Thank you, sir." And then she came home. When she entered the room, she was like, "Oh, I was coming. I saw that man at the bus stop, and then he gave me a ride." I'm like, "What? He entered?" She said, "Yes, she entered though." I'm like, "I've seen him before. I did not enter because I did not want problem. I don't want people to start talking one thing because of this man." So yeah, so when that man dropped my roommate, that my neighbor dropped my roommate, obviously the wife saw the wife saw my roommate come out of the husband's car, and there was drama. So anytime I remember this thing, I just laugh. Sorry, the woman saw my roommate come out of the husband's car, and in her mind, so where is this girl coming from with my husband? Did they go anywhere? Oh, so this girl have mind? I'm in this compound and she wants to date my husband. I'm sure in her mind that was what was going on in her mind, because she knows the kind of man she married. The man is very, out there with women. So one day, according to my roommate, I just came from work. My roommate was telling me, because she worked from home that day, and then her devices went down, and those people, they put on their gen. As a neighbor now, she went to knock on the woman's door. The man had gone to work. With her innocent mind, she went to knock on the woman's door. "Ma, please, I'm working and my laptop just died and my phones, everything died. Please, can I power it in your house, mom?" Ma say, "Oh, no problem. You can power it." And then she plugged her devices. When she came back to pick her device, she had two phones. When she came back to pick her device, the woman was like, "Oh, can I get your number?" And she's like, "Oh, no problem, neighbor, neighbor." Now she gave the woman the number. Say, "Is this the only number you use?" Say, "This is my main number." I said, "No, you have two phones. Give me your other number." She was like, "What's going on?" According to what she was telling me, "Give me your other number. This phone, how many SIM does it use? Give me all your numbers." And she was like, what is going on?" So it was later when she now sat down to think about this, that she realized that, okay, maybe the man, because she saw her in her husband's car, she wants to really check her husband's phone to see if they are communicating or not. So she wants to get all her numbers so she can go to her husband's phone and check. So that was very hilarious, but did the drama end there? No, it did not. Anyways, I got close to the woman, and she started telling me some things. She told me that uh, in this compound she has been watching me. I'm not like other girls that will be jumping into people's cars, following people's husbands. I'm like, okay. And that when she married her husband, she started telling me the story. When she married her husband, she was very young. She didn't know that he was this kind of man. And now that she has married him, in short, these people, they are elderly, like I said, late 50 and early 50. They are done having kids. Their children, some of their children are already done with university, some are already in the university. Even their last child, all of them were already in the university. So they were at the point where they were supposed to relax and enjoy themselves, enjoy each other as a couple. And here this woman was dealing with infidelity, dealing with a cheating husband, right? So she kept telling me that the man will go out with different girls, and sometimes when she confronts him, he will beat her up and all of that. Even that was when they were still like very young. And now what they do is they always argue, 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 and that is what she's facing. This one, that one. I say, okay, no problem. Sorry, ma, that you are going through that. It is well. One day I was going to church and the woman saw me, like, wait, wait, wait. At the time, my roommate had already moved out of the compound. I was the only one in the compound. Say, wait, 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 wait. I say, ah, ma, I'm late to church. I'll see you when I come back. And then I left. Coming back, she said, I was calling you now. I was calling you, you refused to answer me. I said, sorry, I was late to church. I needed to rush. And then she goes, you see that your friend that was living here? She's dating my husband. I'm like, ah, this girl left this compound over a year ago. What are you talking about? Say, yeah, she's dating my husband. My son went to my husband's office last week and saw your friend there. And mind you guys, I know my friend. I don't keep friends with people that would date people's husbands. No, I don't do that kind of friendship. If you have that kind of lifestyle, be rest assured that our line, we are not going to align. I'm not that kind of person that will keep friends with a girl that will be, doing those kind of rubbish. So she was telling me, your friend was in my husband's office last week. My son went to to his father's office and he saw your friend there. I'm like, which of my friend are you talking about? He said that one now, that even when she was in this compound, when she's coming back, she used to come back from work with my husband. And I remember that instant that the man gave her a ride once. And I'm like, this thing you're saying is new to me, but I'm sure it's not my friend. Are you sure you're not mistaking her for for someone else? She said, no, she's not mistaking my friend for someone. She's sure she's the one. Anyways, I said, okay, I'll ask my friend. I called my friend and I told her, see what this woman is saying, see what this one. She was so livid. She was angry. She was saying she will come and meet them and meet them. At the end of the day, we decided to not allow that drama, just allow that to slide, and we didn't say anything. So, fast forward to why I'm even making this video. There's this lady in the compound. She's married, but her husband doesn't live in the compound. So she has a friend, a girl that was living with her. The girl works in town. She's a teacher. She leaves very early. I'm talking like 6 a.m. early so that she can meet up at work by 7 a.m. And this woman's husband leaves at exact same time. So in her mind now, she felt like, okay, this is my neighbor going towards my direction. So she started joining this man every morning. She would come out of her flat, meet the man outside, enter the car, they will drive to town together. The woman was watching. This thing I'm telling you is the woman that was telling me, oh, this thing. The wife was the one just telling me all of these things. So to her now, it was a very normal thing. Free ride. I don't have to pay. I don't have to walk to the bus stop and look and hustle for a vehicle. I don't have to, all those many stress now. At least I have a neighbor that is going to town and the neighbor will ease me of this stress. I'm sure that's what she was thinking as a single innocent girl in her mind. This man's wife was not seeing it that way. So she kept on doing this, doing this, doing this. And every morning the man wakes up to leave. The wife wakes up and stay on the window and is looking at how the girl will come and enter the car and they will drive off every day. And this thing was paining this woman. This woman saw me one day. She stopped me. Do you know that girl in that flat? She's sleeping with my husband. She's dating my husband. This one, that one, that one. At a point, because of the way the woman was always on everybody's case. You don't have to, if you see her, if she see you greet her husband, you are sleeping. I started imagining, could it even be that this man is not really doing this, that this woman is just so insecure, because it was really terrible. So One day, this girl started getting, threats from this woman. Stop following my husband. To the point that they had a huge fight in the entire compound. The woman and her children say they want to beat that girl for dating the husband, and this girl can she says she's not dating the husband. It's just normal, go to work, come back, and all. Now, this is very funny because me, now that I have my own car, I have people that are not even my neighbors, that are not in the same compound, but they follow me to work. One of them is a married man. He calls me every morning, please, uh even he texts me the previous evening before the next day, please, are you going to work? What time will you be going? And I'll pick him up, take him towards his work, and we'll go. It is just a very normal thing that happens here in Abuja. But this is the same thing that caused serious drama in the compound. They had a huge fight. One day we were just in the house, we hearing shout, this, that. They said they want to beat up that girl. The girl came with people. They had a very serious fight. And when I tell you that this woman that was fighting for the husband was not even as healthy, because she was not feeling well at the time, but she was still stressing. It was crazy. So why am I telling this story now? The point of this story, number one, is to give you gist and entertain you. Number two is for you to also know that in this life, if you feel like a man is not going to respect you, if you feel like you don't trust a man, do not marry him. Okay, because what is causing all of this is because this woman does not trust her husband. She doesn't want to see anybody around her husband. She doesn't want to hear anyone talk to her husband or see anyone talk to her husband. She doesn't want to see a female contact on the husband's phone. And that what might be because the husband must have given her reasons to feel this way, right? If the man did not give her reason, I don't think she would be this insecure about the man. Just like she said, when they got married initially, the man was going out with different girls, doing a lot of things, even to her face, and they will say he wants to send her away. There was a point she even said at a point in their marriage, the man threatened to marry another woman, took her back, those many back and forth. So yeah, that is the story for today. I just wanted to come and gist to people what being married to an insecure man can cost you as a woman. It will cost you your peace of mind, it will cost you your health, it will cost you your happiness, and it will cost you so much more than you know. So before you marry someone, you have to be very sure that this is someone you can do life with, and this is someone that you trust. This is someone that even if you see another person in the car, you know that there's a reason. It's not because this person wants to cheat. I mean, if you see a female in his car, or you see him talking to a female, you will know that there's a reason, not because the man has an intention to cheat. So guys, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Again, guys, I think I should also mention that as a single girl, it's good for you to also respect yourself and create boundaries. Create boundaries. Don't just do things anyhow, because sometimes your gestures or your actions can be misunderstood by other people, and before you know, you are giving a name that is not really yours. I remember after I moved out of the house, like 2 years or so later, the woman contacted me. They wanted to buy something I was selling, and she came with her husband and her two children to inspect the stuff I was selling. And the woman was telling, I went with my friend, one girl, and the woman was telling my friend, this girl, she's such a good girl. I love her so much. She respects herself. She doesn't have time for all those things. She's this, she's that, she's that. And in my mind, I'm just like, okay, just because you didn't see me in your husband's car. Because if you have seen me talking to your husband or see me in your husband's car once, I'm sure you'll not be saying this thing. Your perspective would have changed. But yeah, so as a single girl, it's good to respect yourself. Sometimes you just have to stay away from people's husbands, irrespective of, maybe it's just a free ride, it's just a chat, just gisting, just whatever. Just stay away, respect yourself, and yeah, people will respect you back. Anytime I remember this story, I just laugh. And today I was just chilling. I say, oh, let me come and tell my online family this story. They might learn a thing or two from it or just get entertained. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm gonna come back with more story times. I have a lot of weird, funny, and strange experiences in this Abuja that I have lived in. Let me know if you want to see more story time, and I'm gonna see you all in my next video. Bye guys.